Hello and welcome to the 100 Day Art Challenge. This video is number 90 of 100, so 10 to go after this one. And once again, the reference material comes from the series Deadwood. I really enjoyed that series, as I've mentioned in previous videos, and there are so many references I got from there. I'd really like to do more, but because I'm running short on the amount of submissions remaining, I will make this the second to last Deadwood piece. So the last one's tomorrow, video number 91. And today it's a bit of a lighter piece. A lot of the Deadwood paintings I've made have been coated in shadow, and so will tomorrow's video will be a very shadowy, dark piece, whereas this is a lighter piece. This is in daylight and it's an interesting scene, and I like it for the textures as well as the tone, and it's a loose painting. All of them are going to be quite loose, but when it comes to composing an image like this, because I can't I could paint a rectangle in a square frame and have black bars on the top and bottom, but I don't want to do that. So what I do instead is just crush it into a square so that I can then compose the image to fit the picture plane. And for this, I just feel as though you see just enough with the character to make it show the scene, show the light, show the character, and I really enjoy the textures, and as light as they are, the colours included I think are quite pleasant for this painting, and you should hopefully see that in the painting without the reference. I'm going to stop showing the reference with the image. I've done that in a few videos and I know that that can be enjoyable, but I don't think that painting should necessarily be a comparison for viewers. I don't think it should be a spot the difference contest. It should be a case of enjoying and learning from the painting process more than it is about seeing any discrepancies between the reference and the painting, for a couple of reasons. One, this challenge has pushed me to be a lot more loose and impulsive with certain decisions because of time constraints, and also because it's not necessarily how painting should be viewed. I don't really feel as though most painting should be based on accuracy. It should be based on creative liberties and decisions that the artist gets to make, and I do that in the process naturally anyway, and I try to keep a certain level of accuracy, but then other things I will decide I'd rather just change this here or move this there, and that would make it a different video if I were to take time to point that out, and I don't really want to do that for this series. It may be a series in the future where not series, but a video in the future where I show a reference and explain why I move and alter certain aspects of the reference on the in the painting, because I do think that's a good and interesting and important part of making art. Just to also address a couple of things, I've had some comments on Instagram and YouTube that I haven't been able to respond to yet. That's again to do with time constraints, and also the comments I'm receiving lately are a little bit different to what I used to receive, which is fine. I appreciate all comments as well, but the tone is slightly different to what it used to be, and that doesn't really bother me. The interesting thing is when people make certain comments on YouTube channels, they can be a bit blunt and not very polite necessarily, but that doesn't affect me on my channel. What does affect me is that when I work for a gallery and make videos for them and they have comments that are a bit blunt and impolite, I don't like that, because I don't want the gallery to be affected by my product that I provide for them, and the gallery reassures me that they're not concerned about people's opinions of my work. The important thing is they like my work, not that some commenter has made their opinion clear, and I appreciate that, but that does bother me far more than any comments on my channel will, because some people will express their opinion about either the music that I put on the channel, and if you're one of the viewers who prefers videos without music, I understand that was your preference. I don't think you're just being difficult, but this series will have music on all the videos, and there are, as I've stated in several comments, about 370 videos on my channel that don't have music with the content. It may have an intro sequence like this one does, but it won't have music throughout the video. So I encourage you to watch those, because I will talk very similar to how I do in every video, giving you my honest thoughts and feelings during the process, and trying to reflect upon why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's what I've always tried to do on my channel, and including music is something which has been a new decision. And if anything, the more comments I have saying not to play music, the more I'm inclined to continue to include music, because I quite like it, and I think that the decisions that I make on my channel should be based on what I like. And this is not to say that I discard people's comments. I do consider them and I value them, but once I consider them, if I disagree or don't find them to be very politely worded, that will affect my decision. If I feel as though people are just being a bit unpleasant, then I'm less likely to take your opinion seriously. But also, if I don't agree with your opinion, then I'm less likely to abide by it. I don't really find the music to be a bad element in my videos. If anything, I disliked how quiet the other videos used to be, which I used to make without music. And none of my music is royalty-free music. It's not ones that I just get from a website. It's music that I've made, and I don't mind if you don't like that either. That's just what I've made. It's what I like. I try to pick something inoffensive. That's just to address it. It's not that I'm frustrated by it. I just wanted to address it so that people were aware that I've seen the comments, I've given it some thought, and you may see me completely disregard the request, not because the comment bothered me, but because I've given it some thoughts and I disagree. So that's that. This painting, as you can see, has come along. It's quite loose still, but I don't mind it being blocked in and loose as it is. Some of the challenge is going to remain that way because of the nature of this challenge at this stage. I am going to try and do some interesting things for the end of the challenge. As I said, there are 10 videos left, so I have some varied mediums to approach. There are going to be a few oil paintings and a couple of watercolor paintings, but yeah, they're going to be different subjects and different mediums aside from that as well. I am going to do an egg tempera painting, which is got a bit of a story attached to it, which should be interesting to you. So I hope you are enjoying the challenge and that you're keeping on watching what I'm uploading, because I am excited about the different videos that I'm going to be showing you for the remainder. But yeah, this is the painting that I've done for today. I quite like it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you tomorrow.